defeat our enemies. So better not be a trick. I'll get that goblin help back. Hopefully from your corpse. If it isn't, North will come. You.
Descendo. Confringo.
Ricky little pig flapper.
Levioso. Descend.
Ridiculous. One has to defend.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Perfect. Levioso. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Accio! Descendo! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Revelio. Incend... Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. This must be Sorona's box of letters. Revelio. I should take this box of letters to Sorona. I think that's everything. Revelio. Hello, Sorona. I was able to provide your friend.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore...
I saw a letter from someone named...
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. Especially when it comes to young people.
I'm glad I could be...
Suck it, man. Go.
Mr. Moon, It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. Clever man. I'd no idea he was... Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go...
Crazy Chinese.
Duncan owes his...
Okay, I'm gonna need some more plants.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
The age of the false emperor is over at last.
I think I just shot myself. Stefan, hello.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been infected.
The age of the false emperor is over at last.
Or am I overthinking this?
Oh, what the fuck is this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps.
Oh, come on.
In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
The game set is in Siberia. Nice. Dun, 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 dun.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's lowest. Should I take them by force?
What have we here?
Revelio.
Human. This is a waste of my talents. What was that?
Afraid to fight?
Petrificus totalis.
Was that your best?
You will suffer.
Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Now to find out what happened here.
Sit down, boy.
Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Descendo! Confringo! Revelio! I should investigate. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Handy resources.
What do we have here?
The area's still clear.
Myślimy. Inventory. What the fuck is this supposed to mean? I'm trying to follow a river. Okay. Should go left side.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Seems quiet.
Revelio.
Too quiet, if you ask me.
I don't understand what the fuck is happening here.
Revelio.
And the range described them enter the Goblin Outpost. Where the fuck is the Goblin Outpost?
Revelio. Revelio.
Long for a bacon and mushroom stew. Quiet as a grapple, you are.
Petricus totalis.
Okay, so.
Hey, pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Revelio. I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Cannabis airborne. What the fuck? Slam and airborne under the bridge.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights. You are postponing the inevitable.
Revelio. Revelio. A ladder. That's what I need.
What?
Fancy yourself to be quite the herbologist, don't you? It's the student from the town.
Incendio. Descendo.
You won't defeat us all!
Protect.
I shall avenge your death.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Really?
Aha! There you are!
Flipendo. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio.
Over here!
Descendo. Confringo. Revelio.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Not quite.
Pitiful.
I will make it. Oh, that was meant for me.
Levioso.
Let me down at once!
Descendo.
Trouble's brewing behind that.
You're making this too
Levioso. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Ranrock. Revelio.
What will we find in here?
This patrol is punishment to us all who have that miserable human around.
Oh,
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding.
Petrificus totalis. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Petrificus totalis.
Not your best moment, son.
Revelio.
The wizards will be
Descendo.
Finger.
Confringo. Levioso. Revelio.
A human's word is
Revelio.
worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
wait a moment.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Boiler door. How to open
Revelio. Levioso. Descendo. Confringo. Protego.
Arrogant child!
Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo.
Get away with that.
Are you sure?
Confringo. Descendo. Levioso. Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo.
Fancy yourself to...
Too late for you to learn. Revelio. Confringo.
What's down there?
Jesus Christ.
Why, how nice of you to stop by.
Levioso. Descendo. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Levioso. Descendo.
No!
Incendio. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Descendo. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio.
What the fuck?
Confringo.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Revelio.
It's a boss.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. It's a lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo.
I won't. One less human to worry about.
Levioso. Descendo. Confringo.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Is the student...
Incendio! Levioso!
Return me to the ground at once.
Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso!
Put me down.
Descendo!
Much too slow.
Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo!
I shall avenge your death.
Levioso! Descendo!
You won't get away with that.
Incendio!
Been going to herbology class, I see.
Confringo! Levioso!
What are you doing?
Descendo! Revelio! Your blood!
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio!
She has no face, I think. Oh, fuck.
Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
Oh, a gentleman.
You did it! You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented.
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
You mentioned you...
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate... Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memories is... But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me.
You only have
Revelio.
Revelio.
What? Oh. Oh, we crashing? Yep. Looks like I crashed. Oh, crazy game. I'm gonna finish this mission, teleport to the base, and that will be all for this session. Just let me turn on the game.
Glad I was never locked up here.
What is happening with the game?
Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say slow the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks.
Enjoying the view?
No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar... My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
I've always said...
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Okay.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
What the fuck is this? Should I answer?
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are
Revelio.
difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne?
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I was about to check on Anne.
She's all right.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the...
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the...
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best.
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. The debris you'll see is what's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. He's a dead wizard.
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Incendio!
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo! Incendio!
Let's get this over.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Descendo!
I won't rest. You've made your last mistake.
What the fuck is this
going on? Is that it? Such arrogance. Too slow. You'll regret coming here. You are postponing the inevitable.
Levioso! Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Protego!
Stupid laugh!
Levioso! Descendo!
You You almost had a lucky shot! How childish!
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Incendio! Confringo!
No! Over here!
Levioso! Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had... She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering.
My thoughts it may be grasping at billywhigs.
Revelio.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for every... I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. Reparo.
Sebastian!
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was...
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the...
Let me see if I've got this straight. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And... oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these and not... If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and...
Look at this.
Descendo.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Revelio.
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
Incendio.
All of this simply strewn about. Tells me
Confringo.
they're after something bigger.
Incendio.
A journal entry of Isadora's. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough.
I'm listening. But you said you didn't read...
That's true. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft.
We can. But perhaps best not...
Understood. Well then. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient...
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True.
Then we'll have to unwrap... Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Gonna look up.
Dick thinks you should be...
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Revelio.
This is it, guys. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna see you in the next episode. Bye.